Hey everybody, it's Casual Boobs coming at you with another video, and today we're doing Advent Calendar Day 15, and for Day 15 it is the CS-52 LIS, the Tier 8 Polish medium tank for 7,000 gold. Do I think the tank is good? Yes, depending on how you play it. Do I think that you should buy this tank? It's pretty solid, yeah. I think like if you like medium tanks, it's not like so crazily, amazingly awesome that you must buy this. It's not like a Progetto. I think it's definitely a tier lower than like a Progetto or a Barask, but it's a solid tank. If you've got a bunch of gold burning a hole in your pocket, I think this is a solid pickup. And I will go into more detail now. So basically, it's got 320 average alpha, which is above average, and it still has 2,000 DPM. Lol. Like for example, some of the older Tier 8 premium medium tanks at Tier 8, like let me see here. Let's just like a Patton KR has 240 alpha but 2,000 DPM. So the LIS has way better alpha and still has the same DPM balance. Anyways, 200-day penetration is fine. The gun stats are, fine, fairly okay, fairly decent. Excuse me. 7 degrees of gun depression is totally workable. 50 top speed with almost a 20 power to weight and really good ground resistances is excellent. So it's keeps up with most medium tanks. I wouldn't call it fast, but I also wouldn't call it slow. It's about normal for a medium tank. Yeah, and the 380 view range is not great, but that's okay. Like it's not outside the realm of normalcy. The big thing is this thing, if you tap 2, becomes an entirely different tank, because then you go from 208 penetration to 252 on your APCR rounds, and the shell velocity goes from 980 to like almost 1600, which is like insta. So like it basically becomes an entirely new tank if you're willing to tap 2. So the tank when you're shooting premium or standard rounds is like pretty good, it's fine, but the tank when you're shooting premium rounds is like really good. So that's a thing that's worth considering, is like if you're willing to tap 2 in this thing, it's kind of silly. Yeah, so that's basically it. Does have like the turret or the hull is not very good, just straight up against the AP rounds. Like the hull's not gonna really bounce much. The turret does have these cupolas, and the turret is also relatively like it's bouncy, but I've been cheesed in the turret. Like if you just sit there and dare somebody to shoot you, they will shoot you and then they will pen, especially anything like higher tier. Right, so this is 250 pen. Like the cheeks are not very good, so you really need to be bobbing and weaving and stuff. And just like anything else, don't sit there and just dare somebody to shoot at you. Never give somebody something to shoot at unless you have a good reason to. So that is the tank. It's fairly standard as far as equipment. I would go vents, rammer, and a V-stab, basically vertical stabilizer. Unless like if your crew is good. If your crew is bad, then you might want to consider like optics instead of vents to shore up the view range. Again, if you had view range skills, you can get up to 450, but it's even if you try hard like me and you run food, then everything gets easier. But if you don't run food, you kind of need to work to get at above 445 meters of view range. So that's something to consider. Yeah, that's basically. That is the tank. Let me know what you guys think, guys. All right, thanks. Bye.